Didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance is bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. But 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. More than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off. Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. It's one heck of a lock. Something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Locked tight. Lock's really strong. Won't be able to pick this.
No luck? Guess we'll need to find the key. See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
Extra, extra! Is your neighbor really human? We have the exclusive.
Talking to the press? I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
You ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less?
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain air-headed blonde. Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
What are you doing here?
Trying to find out why the mayor happens to be meeting with the same suspicious-looking courier every other week. Not from any settlement I've ever heard of. And not from a caravan. Always in and out before anyone has a chance to talk to him. An errand boy from the Institute, maybe. After this article comes out, that's what everyone's going to be asking.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
I was just leaving anyway. Maybe constantly trying
The mayor's
to kill
receiving
us,
visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
I need to talk to someone about Kellogg's old house in the West Stands.
Mr. Kellogg's residence? He left town a while ago. We foreclosed on the property and locked it up. If there was something belonging to the man that you have a claim on, you could ask the mayor to hear you out. No guarantees.
I'll talk to the mayor then.
He set aside time to talk to petitioners all day. Best of luck.
No funny business around the mayor.
Ah, yes. I remember you. Our new arrival. I wish I was in your shoes, getting to see our glorious city for the first time.
A man named Kellogg used to live in this city. I need to search his house.
I see. Well, whatever reasons you have, I can't allow you to...
Please, Mayor McDonough. This man Kellogg kidnapped...
I see. I'm sorry, but...
So that's it? You're not going to help?
Security is part of what keeps Diamond City above the petty squabbles and misfortunes of the Commonwealth.
Fine. Thanks for nothing.
I know it's disappointing.
Geneva.
I'm sorry, but you're not getting that key from me.
Please. All I want to do is find my son. The man who owned that house kidnapped him.
Well, you You do seem like a sweet guy. All right. I'm just going to leave this key on my desk and forget I put it there. Your son's lucky he has a father like you. I hope you find him.
That song was, Hold On by Three Sons. And, if you're the kind of person who is tired of living in Diamond City, and you maybe want a adventure or something, I guess you have a new option. The settlement of Sanctuary has, I guess, been founded to the west there. Good luck to them with, the
Got
whole...
the key? All right, let's head in. Let's take a look around.
And other news, it
Kellogg
sounds
must
like
have left
maybe
something.
it's not other news, it's actually the same news. The Minutemen were involved in this.
You sure that's worth
the
taking with
Minutemen.
us?
Well,
I thought they were kind
one
of
way
done
to
for.
hide a room.
It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me.
Hey, go ahead.
If it were real, it would be super dangerous, I bet. Warren Smith has a song about digging for uranium, which is, I guess, a thing people did back then for fun.
Well, look at this.
I don't get it.
All of a Merc's favorite things.
Hey, sure. Here's my supply. Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
I wonder if Dogmeat could pick up the scent.
Say, that's not a bad...
Right.
Why don't you go fetch him and let...
Uh-huh.
Before you head out, besides, you already have plenty of...
Mm-hmm. Goodbye, Nick.
Hopefully not forever. Good luck.
Sure. Dogmeat. Get the scent, boy. Take me to him, boy.
nothing I hate more than raider scumbags. If you run into any, put a few down for me.
Thank you. It's like... I can finally think straight.
Hey, you were in the paper, right? You're 200 years old? Looking pretty good for your age, huh?
Officer?
Heard you rescued Valentine. Good luck.
Yes, you have a new option. The settlement of Sanctuary has, I guess, been founded to the northwest there. Good luck to them with the whole surviving thing. And in other news, it sounds like maybe the... It's not other news, it's actually the same news.
You look a little roughed up.
The The Minutemen
Should
were
talk to
involved
Doc
in this.
Crocker over at the Mega Surgery
That's the
Center.
Minutemen. I thought they were kind of done for. It sounds kind of crazy. For real, it would be super dangerous.
That's
I bet. Now here's Connie Allen with a song that's...
Leave the train! We're always open!
It's about... space travel. Here's Rocket 69.
Yeah? Word is something bad went down in the old Museum of Witchcraft up near Salem. Why would anyone even go there? Abandoned forever.
Everything I got will keep you safe.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Don't forget to stock up. Good boy, Darby.
San Francisco Sunlights. Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. Kellogg's still out there. We've got to track him, boy. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on? scent, boy? Bloody bandages. Dog meat can track this. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
Interested in doing some trading?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
You don't find
Maybe
many
we'll
of those
cross
anymore.
paths again sometime.
Don't worry. We'll find this Kellogg bastard. We're getting closer all the time.
A decoy, huh? Clever.
Undecided by Ella Fitzgerald. I know the feeling, Ella. I know the feeling. If you're the kind of person who is tired of living in Diamond City and you maybe want a adventure or something, I guess you have a new option. The settlement of Sanctuary has, I guess, been founded to the northwest there. Good luck to them with, you know, the whole. Maybe none of it. Same news. The Minutemen were involved in this. The Minutemen. I thought they were kind of done for.
I got something over here.
And real, it was super dangerous. I bet. What time is it? Why, it's time for a whole lot of shaking. Is that the name of the next song? No, it didn't work. That's fine. Yeah, here's the song. Bail me out.
tracking known mercenary. Exercise extreme caution.
We better be ready for anything.
Attention, assailant. Lower your weapons immediately.
What have we here?
Error. System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
This had to be Kellogg.
Signature confirmed. Assailant Kellogg. Known associates.
We're still on track. Hopefully he's not much further.
What do you think, boy? Was this our man? Place? Is he in here, boy?
Dogmeat's done his job. Now it's time for us to take over. Let's find Kellogg and finish this.
Hey.
What is it?
Hold up a sec.
What's on your mind?
What's on your mind?
All of this wasn't much use in the end, was it?
What are you thinking about?
Don't know if I believe all those boogeyman stories about the Institute. It all sounds like paranoia.
Your thoughts?
I think you've got what it takes to be a great leader. But you still have to prove yourself.
Just curious what you're thinking.
I hear a lot of talk about the railroad. Helping.
That's all.
No problem.
Attacking human. Reports of It would appear my target has
What a mess.
disappeared. Intruder in Fort Hagen. Eliminating hostile.
Can't break the code.
Who knows what this was all for?
Got it.
Going up.
Secure facility. Infiltrated. Elimination required.
Going up. 4.
Skeeter Davis, a name I still find. And now, a word or several
Cannot escape detection
from our
for long.
sponsors. Why drink
Engaging.
dirty, radioactive water when you can have it pure and bottled? Shen Kowalski Clean Water Market, straight from the filter. Here's the 5 stars with Atom Bomb Baby, a song I'm sure that, well, just maybe not the best comparison to,
Hey.
you know,
Okay.
babies
What am I doing?
and destruction. Here are the 5 stars.
Doing?
Yeah, if it isn't my old friend, the frozen TV dinner. Last time we met, I was up to the peak in apple cobbler.
Sweet.
Sorry, your house has been a wreck for 200 years, but I don't need a roommate. Leave. Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky. Contact detected. Possibly. An enemy may be utilizing stealth. Look, you're pissed off, I get it, I do. Whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not gonna go your way.
I got something over here.
Sustained a head wound. Perception impaired. Initiate.
Is someone present?
Attacking enemy.
Nice.
Damn it, where are they?
Reverting to close quarters combat.
I think I got something over here.
Damage.
You got guts and determination. It's admirable. But you are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend. Movement detected. Verified. It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and leave.
Not just Billy.
You have that option. Not a lot of people can say that.
Here's a thing. Note, I guess, from a sponsor. Weird.
Something's
Diamonds.
out.
And I'll just read it. Feeling tired. Need a pick-me-up. Need a pick-me-up? Visit Chemicare and get a prescription today. A balanced life through chemistry. Here's the ink spots singing Maybe.
Yes. Yes.
No point in leaving that for the scavengers.
Okay, you made it. I'm just up ahead. My sins are standing down. Let's talk.
Heads up.
Okay, this is what I've got.
Sweet.
And there he is. Most resilient man in the Commonwealth. Funny. I thought I had that honor.
You murdered my wife. Took my son. You're a dead man.
Your wife. That was a regrettable accident. Still,
This world, this life, you've seen it. Pain, suffering. Death is its only escape. But don't worry. Sean's fine. Maybe a little older than you expected, huh? But I can't give him to you. Because he ain't here.
Tell me where he is, damn it.
Fine. I guess you've earned that much. Sean's in a good place. Where he's safe and comfortable and loved. The place he calls home. The Institute.
The Institute? Well, I'll find him. No matter where he is. Nothing will stop me.
God, you're persistent. I give you credit. It's the way a father should act. The way I'd be acting if I was in your place, I like to think. Even if it is useless. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to end. So, you ready?
You know, in 100 years, when I finally die, I only hope I go to hell, so I can kill you all over again, you piece of shit.
Going up. Roof access.
Commonwealth. Do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful. We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
guys know how to make an entrance. No doubt about that. I wonder what they want. What are you building? You see that big blimp? It's the Brotherhood of Steel. Why are they here?
Come on, Nikki. I'm just asking for your opinion. It'd be a great quote.
He's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's private affairs?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
You were right, Nick. Kellogg did have my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Man like that would have had access. In and out.
Yeah, but I'm guessing he wasn't the surrender and talk type, was he?
He's dead, Nick.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him in alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough...
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads. Nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I already have someone with me. I'll meet you there, Nick.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if you need me.
fun? Huh?
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say you're...
Whoa, time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time.
Bloodthirsty, are we?
Fortunately, you picked the right town.
Walk into a new place, make a show of dominance. Nice. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Of the people, for the people? Brother.
I can tell I'm gonna like you already. Just consider this town your home away from home. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Mayor Hancock?
Too bad about Finn. Gonna miss him next super mutant attack rolls round. Oh well. What can I do for our newcomer?
What's your story, Hancock?
My favorite subject. I came into this town about a decade ago. Had a smooth set of skin back then. While I was busy making myself a pillar of this community, I would go on these, wild tears. I was young. Any chems I could find, the more exotic the better. Finally found this experimental radiation drug. Only one of its kind left, and only one hit. Oh man, the high was so worth it. Yeah, I'm living with the side effects, but hey, what's not to love about immortality?
You're a hell of a risk taker, Hancock.
Only have one life. Why not try it all? Anyway, did you need something else?
Tell me more about this town of yours, Good Neighbor.
It's all about the people, understand? They're freaks, misfits, and troublemakers, and that's why I love them. Everyone here lives their own life, their own way. No judgments. Now, was there anything else?
Nothing right now.
Cool, cool.
Hey.
Whatever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying
Everything
that.
here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
What are you?
I'm a woman, baby. Can't you tell?
Oh, of course you are. It's just all those metal plates. You're a robot, right? A very womanly robot?
Designation, Assaultron. Designed to provide a variety of security-related tasks to the modern man. Runtime conclusion. Why work for the man when you can work for yourself? New designation. KLEO. Cleo. Fully independent small business owner. Robot enough for you, smooth talker? Now what are you buying?
You're an Assaultron?
That's what my makers called me. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a woman. And I run a store that sells very large guns. So what'll it be?
So what kind of weapons do you have?
Anything that can kill a man, I sell. Except suicidal depression. That is unfortunately not packageable. Now.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Each weapon tested on someone who does.
Brotherhood of Steel, better stay out of good neighbor. All I'm saying.
Better keep your iron strapped on.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact...
Please. Nick told me you're the only...
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment...
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
What a joke. What's it mean, Mom? Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the sheik. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, we sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. We'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Critical failure. Systems offline.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
It's all over, but the dreaming.
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened?
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The man I killed.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us. And he had reasons for being what he was, however cruel. How does that make you feel?
It wasn't all his fault. I can't blame him for everything that happened.
If I were a priest, I would say forgiveness is a good thing. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Nice.
Your comics are bad, huh? This. Wars with wits.
Heads up.
What is it?
How are you feeling about things?
Are you alright, General? You didn't look so good while Amari had you hooked up to her machine.
Anything you want to talk about?
The Commonwealth's a lot bigger than I...
No, never mind.
Okay.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Hey everyone, gather around. Let's kick the breeze back. Shoot the fat. Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters.
Now, I've seen a lot of crazy
Daisy,
stuff in my
glad
time,
you could make
but a
it.
flying
How's my
ship?
favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Morowski the other day?
Huh, he wishes.
All right, we're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right, what matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their sins.
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us!
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor.
And who's in charge of good neighbor?
Hancock! Of the people, for the people.
He's playing around. Too close. Got Hotel Rex.
I hear Bobby No-Nos is looking. He's a catch.
Let's get this over. Nothing to worry about.
R. The trail ends right at the church.
opening fire. I'm sure it's not nearly as bad as it looks.
It spins. So it starts with R.
Stop right there. You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
In a world full of suspicion, treachery, and hunters, we're the synth's only friends. We're the Railroad. So answer my question.
I followed the Freedom Trail looking for the Railroad. I'm not your enemy.
If that's true, you have nothing to fear. Who told you how to contact us?
I just heard a rumor about you guys in Diamond City.
I see. I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the Railroad. And you are? Deacon, where have you been?
You're having a party. What gives with my invitation?
I need intel. Who is this?
Wow. Newsflash, boss. This guy is kind of a big deal out there.
Glad someone noticed.
You know, you're practically famous. You're the one rebuilding the Minutemen out of Sanctuary, right? And, as if that wasn't enough, the Railroad owes you a crate, hell, a truckload of Nuka-Cola for what you did to Kellogg. He was our public enemy #1.
So you're vouching for him?
Yes, trust me. He's someone we want on our side.
That changes things. So, stranger, why did you want to meet with us anyway?
You help synths. I want to lend a hand.
There's a procedure for people who want to help the Railroad. And showing up unannounced isn't it.
I followed the only lead I had.
Well, hopefully nobody else crashes this party. If we're going to be dealing with you, I need to make sure we're on the same page.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know all about them.
Good. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools.
That sounds like slavery.
Exactly. So we seek to free the synths from their bondage. Give them a chance at a real life. I have a question. The only question that matters. Would you risk your life for your fellow man? Even if that man is a synth?
Once, I pledged my life to protect my countrymen. I don't see this as any different.
Well said. You said you wanted to save synths. But right now, we don't have the time to train up a new agent. There are, however, other valuable ways you can contribute. And in turn, we can help you. See Deacon for details. You're free to go.
Look alive.
Just point me to... Excuse me, General. Do you have a minute?
Anytime, Preston.
Look, I know I put you in an almost impossible position when I asked you to lead the Minutemen. I didn't have any right to ask you to take that on. I guess I was kind of desperate at that point. I still don't know why you said yes. If it was for me, or for the Commonwealth, or for some other reason. It doesn't really matter. I just want you to know that I appreciate what you've done. We've got a long road ahead of us, for sure. But I don't doubt that you're the leader the Minutemen needed.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. It's good to hear, especially from you.
We make a good team, General. No doubt about that. I've taken up enough of your time. We'd better get back to it.
Hi.
Hope you didn't mind the reception. When you tango with the Institute, you gotta be careful when someone new gets on the dance floor.
Your leader was just being cautious.
Hey, at least nobody got hurt.
Exactly. Kind of killed our chance at a friendly first impression, though. But it's all good now. I vouched for you. Nobody got shot. Still, I would consider it a close personal favor if you didn't sell us out to the Institute. Thanks.
So tell me, why did you vouch for me?
In our little outfit, it's my job to know things. And with everything you've done, it's clear you're capable. A dangerous enemy. And I'm betting a valuable ally.
But why the trust? You can't be taking it all on faith.
I've heard a lot of things about you. Enough to want to give you a chance. So Dez wants me to make you a tourist. That's what we call someone who helps out with the odd job here and there. What a waste.
Right.
I'm just gonna come out and say this.
You got my attention.
I got a job. Too big for me. Then, if you get it...
Sign me up then.
Perfecto. Let's...
Yeah.
Hey.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just...
Sure. Let's see what you've got.
Oh, I have a little bit of everything.
I bet that'll fetch more than a few caps.
Hey.
Deacon? Is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
I almost didn't recognize you.
That's the point. So, about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the Old North Church. Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
That sounds really, really bad.
It was a disaster with a capital D. The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
Go on.
We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base. So let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point. So I'm looking for rail... symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. Alright, maybe the handshake never got on. Anyway, the tourist should have a trail left for us. Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction. So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going. Got another rail sign. Right there. Which one do you want? And another. We're probably close. I'll find you. You! Find that shooter. See the plus in the center? That means there's an ally nearby, our tourist. You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me.
Once your friend gets here, how about we have a chat, huh? Once your friend gets here, how about we have a chat, huh? Oh, thank God. You have a Geiger counter? You have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just showing me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
Tell me what's going on.
I signed on for some light recon, but that little Slocum's Joe of yours is crawling with goddamn... The front's fortified.
I appreciate all you've done.
I hope it helps. As soon as it's safe, I'm...
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine?
He doesn't strike me as the dishonest type.
Yeah, that's... The front door has mine.
Mm-hmm. The tunnel has got to be easier.
Easier, but...
Sure.
We're in. The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Garrett.
Let's find a prototype then.
Together with you, I like our odds. First step is to override the security lockdown. Well, the terminal's on at least. I'm gonna feed it some passwords. No. Nope. No. Ah, missed one, you cocky bastards. The prototype's deeper inside. Someone left a rail sign here.
We should get going.
Is someone present? Violence. Hello. Hostile sensor reading detected.
Wait, see the box in the center of that rail sign?
Movement detected.
Looks like Maven managed to hide
Appears to be nothing. Perhaps my sensors need calibration.
Hey, probably save some lives. I don't think you've ever seen a Courser, but they're top of the line in Institute. Let's fuck up your day tech. There shouldn't be any Coursers in here, but if there are, just run.
Hello. Your termination is inevitable.
Another active terminal. We didn't have time to trip the defenses up ahead. Power them up, and we can give our friends a little... surprise.
Engaging. Hostile. Light form.
Sensor.
Whoever or whatever you are, I know you are out there. They were wise to flee. Is someone present?
entering a secret defense intelligence agency research lab. A place that never officially existed. It's called the Switchboard. The prototype is locked up in the heart of the facility.
Just like I always imagined a secret spy base would look like.
Security's too tight. Nice. No way I'm cracking this. Security's too good.
Hostile sensor reading detected. Detected you. Actually, shutting down.
Another one for the Minutemen.
Detected. Curious. The sensitivity of my sensors. Calculating most efficient attack.
Hit them hard.
Sensor anomaly detected.
Glad that's over.
Institute protocol. Eliminating hostile.
I guess we just missed whoever it was.
Where's that play button?
Fascinating.
Open sesame.
Gone. Excellent.
So Tommy Whispers didn't make it out. He died protecting our secrets. Let me see. There. Tommy would want you to have his hand cannon. Don't let it size for you.
I appreciate it.
May it serve you as well, heck, better than it did Tommy. Grab Carrington's prototype.
Hell yeah.
There's an elevator at the end of the hall. It should be a hell of a lot easier fighting the chrome domes on this side of the minefield.
Hello.
exit.
I wonder if any of this still works.
Through.
I don't know a thing about these old computers.
Detected. Curious.
Hostile sensor.
Hello. Goodbye.
End of the line. Power of the elevator.
new guy patched me up, put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
Mostly true, but there weren't 100 of them. And Deacon was with me the whole way.
Embellishing the truth again, are we?
She would have fallen for it, you know?
Don't flatter yourself. Still, I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype. But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be insane not to sign him up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
Glad to be aboard.
It seems we're very... So you're in.
Call me...
Fixer certainly seems an apt. Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype and see if he can use another pair of hands. But first, the location of our HQ is one of our most tightly guarded secrets, so be careful coming in or out. You never can tell when you're being watched. This is it. It may lack the amenities of the switchboard, but it's safe, and we've taken precautions not to be surprised again. Things are chaotic.
Use the back entrance. Too much traffic through the church, and we'll burn this hideout.
The sensor sweep says you're clean. Hooray!
Right.
Listen up.
I went through a sensor sweep?
Every test Des would let me run. Full EMF scan. So the sweep says... Okay, have you eaten anything?
Yeah, I've eaten food.
The Institute has these tiny...
Tom, that's rubbish.
You just don't get it, Carrington.
That's a lot to process.
Please, don't believe a word of this bollocks.
Okay. If you really want to be safe, let me give you a little shot.
There's battery acid.
You can't nuke an omelet without irradiating some eggs. You ready to shoot up?
Hit me, Tom.
Yeah.
Now you're encouraging him.
Hey, you get it, man. I make things around here. You go and do. You do whatever. And come back and...
Sure. I'd appreciate the help.
You and me, we will team up. And kick those son of a bitches out of here. Now, I got all these ideas in my head. So building time.
One more hour until my shift ends.
It's our newest agent.
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this, but that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des is invited.
Right.
It would have been nice if she had consulted. Since you're here now, we might as well put you to work.
Tell me what you need, Doc.
One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. The paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
What's a dead drop?
Oh, it's a... I'll let him explain.
Oh, dear Lord. A dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is, mine is in the shop. Please tell me Deacon taught you that at least.
You can trust me with this. I'll get it done.
You sound rather convincing, actually. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
Excellent.
I think I read that one once.
Drummer Boy said that Deacon is a synth. I don't know. Maybe. What, you don't believe Drummer? Deacon's face has been under the knife many, many times. Every so often, boom, new identity. It's hard to keep track. Maybe under all that, he's a synth. Or maybe not. He's a synth. I'm telling you. Listen, he may not even be alive. Tinker said he spent a year as a ghoul.
Hey there.
Mad. Bullshit.
Make sure you're never followed
space
here.
Jobs, he was
It's
a
all
woman.
our asses if you are.
I think he was just messing with me. Sorry, Tinker Tom's got me doing something. There's
Word
well,
is,
the point is,
Diamond
no
City
one
is under
knows who or what
opposition
Deacon
control.
Really is. We got a lot of synths in play right now. Makes things really dangerous.
Hey there.
Glad you're with us. Up there, assume you're being watched. Always. You from one of those